When deciding to purchase a leash, there's a wide variety of leashes, anywhere from a very short leash to a very long leash, and then there's the expandable leashes in between. What I recommend and what I encourage you to pick up is the 4-foot nylon leash. Very simple piece of equipment. It runs around $6 and it's invaluable. One of the first things I like to tell people about using a leash correctly is that there's a nonverbal communication that goes on between the handler and the dog, and he feels everything that you're thinking or feeling through this leash. So what you do is you hold it with both hands, you anchor it in your right hand, and then you talk to him with your left hand. And you want your hand to be loose. You almost make like a donut hole that the leash can slide through. And you want your left hand to be very relaxed. So when you talk to him, you're not going to talk to him up here. When people are just walking, I like them to walk their dog on a loose leash where the dog is right at the side, where his shoulder is even with my leg. But I want the leash to have this nice little loop in it and be slack, so there's no pulling going on between the dog and myself. When I need to talk to the dog and say something, I may have to shorten the leash with my right hand, and I'll slide my hand down as close to the collar as I can get it, and I'll pull and release. That gives him a warning. I may be turning left and cutting in front of him. I may want him to slow down. I may be turning to the right, and I'll pat my leg because I want him to speed up. Sometimes dogs will see, they'll always be scanning. They'll see way out in front of you, and sometimes they'll see a dog or cyclist or somebody walking on the other side of the street. And what you need to do, especially if you feel your dog start to kind of escalate, or you see his head turn and focus on that, you just want to slide your hand down as close to the collar as possible and pull and release. What you're telling him is that you see it and it's okay, it's not a threat, and you have the situation under control. You always want to be the leader, and you can convey that to the dog just by handling the leash properly. So most of the time it's going to be loose, but when you need to communicate with him, you want to slide your hand down close to the collar, and you want to just pull and release, and then bring your hand back up so they're almost together in a neutral position. Heel. Sit. Good. Heel. Sit. Good. Heel. Sit. Good. The other leash I recommend you get is a long line. Anything between 15 and 20 feet you'll find very useful. It's a wonderful aid when you're teaching your dog to come when you call him, or if you're just starting him to go off leash and he'll either be dragging it so you can step on it and catch him, or he'll be working with the good boy collar, and you want to make sure in the beginning that he knows how to respond appropriately, and so he'll come back to you. Other than that, this is a nylon one, and it really doesn't matter. You can use a cotton rope, you can use this. The idea is that you want something that's between 15 and 20 feet long. When I'm using this, I'm on the very end of it. And when he's just off by himself, I'm going to let him drag it. If I want to encourage him to go off leash, I may just let him drag it. But it gives me something I can step on or reach down and grab. So he thinks he's off leash, but if he doesn't turn and come to me, I have a safeguard.